Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm your host, the notorious H.I.M, and I am back with another Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle for you. It's up against another YouTuber, my good friend Pro, so I definitely appreciate the battle, my man. As you can see, he's rocking some amazing mods here in this UU battle here. So just looking at my team here, I mean, I got a couple of mods that I could really, start off with, but the main thing with this team is to try to get up hazards and keep them up as long as I can. That's just going to make things easier for this team going forward. So I have a couple of ideas of what I want to, kind of do here for this battle. And looking at his mons, I'm not too sure what he's going to lead with, but my play absolutely is going to be to lead with Masquerain here. So I will take some time here just to ask you guys, if you haven't done so already, please rate, comment, subscribe. Definitely appreciate that. We are growing and we are on our way to 200 subscribers. So let's help us get there by liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, doing all that. I have some new things kind of planned for the channel. So if you guys would appreciate 2 battles a week, I'm definitely looking to kind of increase my output here. So if you guys would appreciate that, let me know in the comments. But looking at his team, I mean, like I said, my play 100% is to start off with Iris here. If I can get off sticky webs, if I can start slowing some things down with the stun spore, that's going to be amazing for me. So out comes this fish here, and I really don't know what this thing can do other than rapid spin. So honestly, my play 100% is to see if I can go for a stun spore. If I can, that's just going to help kind of reduce this thing's effectiveness. So that's what I go for. I go for the big stun spore. He gets a big dragon pulse off of my face and drops me down to below half. Unfortunately, you hate to see it, but I do not land that stun spore, which it sucks, bro, because now I have to switch this thing out, right? Like, I know he's faster. I know he's going to be able to kill me with another dragon pulse. So I decide, you know what? Let's go out here. Let's go out into T-Tar, see if I can, start being a threat to this guy. Obviously, he doesn't want to take a Stone Edge, a Crunch. This thing doesn't want to take that damage. So that's exactly what I go ahead and do. He goes ahead and gets a big Dragon Pulse off of my face. It does a pretty good amount of damage. I mean, true say, not too much damage, but I'm definitely in a pretty good position with the leftovers. I'm really not fearing this thing at all. So I could definitely get off like a big Stone Edge or a Crunch or something like that. And true say, that's really what I should have done. But for whatever reason, I decide, you know what? Let's go for a Dragon Dance here. This is honestly a mistake. Like, true say, I should have known better because Prell's not a novice. He's not new to this. He's true to this. So I should have expected a little bit better from my opponent here. But he goes out into Trunks here, the Donphan. And obviously, it's rocking this 30. So it's going to be able to live anything that I go for. True say, I should have probably just went for like a Crunch or a Stone Edge just to get some damage. And then I could just switch this thing out later. But now I'm invested. I really have to stay in, right? Like, I can't allow this thing to get up Stealth Rocks or do whatever it wants. So I'm going to decide, you know what? Let's go ahead and get a big Crunch off. Best case scenario, I'm able to get off a defense drop, and he won't be able to live the second one if he goes for rocks. I don't get the defense drop, but he goes straight for the EQ, bro, and knocks me all the way out, bro. Like, now I am in trouble, bro. This is not good at all, bro. Like, true say, T-Tar was a big, mon for me. So for him to go down so quick, bro, like, it's going to be a really uphill battle for me. So now I have to decide, what can I really do? Like, I have a couple of mons that can really deal with this thing 1v1. True say, I could probably go out into Iris here and, get off a sticky web, but that's just only going to bait him to go for the rapid spin, right? Like, the thing with Pro is that he doesn't really appreciate the hazards on his side of the field, so he's going to do whatever he can to keep them off. So I'm going to decide, you know what? Let's go out into Miss Cleo the Espeon. Call me now for your free tarot reading, bro. Like, I'm out here. I'm reading the future here. So I'll go ahead for a big Grass Knot here, and that's my play. Obviously, I have no reason to not click the Grass Knot. I don't want to click anything else because if he lives and goes for a big knockoff, I'm not going to appreciate that. So I go for the Grass Knot here and knock this thing all the way out. Goodbye, Donphan. I knock this thing into oblivion. And now he pretty much has a safe option to go out into anything that he wants. But I have to pretty much do something to get back into good graces in this battle, bro. Like, I'm already down a major mon, bro. Like Tyranitar was pretty much the glue for my team, bro. Like, he can handle a lot of his mons. So now that he's gone, I'm going to have to think very creatively to kind of bring this thing back here. So out comes the Clef Key. I'm not too afraid of it, truthfully. Like with the magic bounce ability, I know I could bounce back anything he goes for, but I'm gonna decide, you know what, let's see if I can get off like a sticky web or something, just make things a little bit less threatening going in. So that's exactly what I think I'm gonna go ahead and do. I go ahead for a big sticky web. Honestly, truthfully, I could very easily have gone for a stun spore here, but I have already missed a stun spore, bro. Like I'm already missing moves. I'm not wearing my glasses this battle, so I go for the sticky web just to kind of make things a little bit less threatening coming in. And now he goes for a foul play. That doesn't really do too much damage to me, truthfully. Like I'm not too afraid of that. And now I could go for a big whirlwind here. Just get this thing up out of here. Start bringing in mons that are gonna be a little bit slower, which is great. He decides to go for spikes here, which is great. He's gonna start kind of hazard stacking me here, which I definitely don't appreciate, right? Like truthfully, like I don't want to have to deal with that. But I get him up out of here with this big whirlwind. Get up out of here, Klefki. You've done enough damage to my team so far. So what comes out here, right? Like honestly, anything that really comes out, you know, I'm not gonna be too afraid of. I mean, obviously, I know he's probably packing the first impression with this thing. The Slitherwing comes out. This is a big bad bed bug here, and I gotta figure out a way to deal with this thing. So had I been at full health, bro, I would have been easily able to just knock this thing out with like an air slash or something. But I can't risk the first impression. I still need Iris just to come in later on, just in case he gets the rocks, or gets a rapid spin off. He goes for the first impression. I bring in Donphan here because I know these things tend to be more physical, and I'm rocking the Rocky helmet, so I'm really not too afraid. Obviously, I could very easily go for like a knockoff. I could go for a rapid spin, get his stuff off. But I decide, you know what? Let's get up my stealth rocks. If anything, I could always just rapid spin later, and that'll be an amazing thing for me. So out comes the Rotom, and true say, this thing is absolutely a threat, right? Like I really don't know what this thing wants to go for, and Donphan is not the most specially inclined mon, so I really have to be very careful with what I'm gonna do here. Like I really can't lose Donphan just yet. So I decide, let's bring back in Iris, right? Like if he goes for, you know, the overheat or the thunderbolt, I'm really not too afraid of this thing going down, true say. I mean obviously this was a very important mod for me, but I'm okay with it actually going down at this stage in the battle. So he goes for the big thunderbolt, and now I'm like, okay, he's probably choice, right? Either choice specs, choice scarf, something like that. So I really don't know what he wants to do, but I'm at least thinking he's locked into the to the thunderbolt. So now I decide, you know what? Let's go out into Mother Goose here. Really and truly, I could have very easily went Donphan there if I'm predicting him to be locked in. Get a rapid spin off. That's probably what I should have done, but I decide, you know what? Let's go for a big Tera here and go for a big Stone Edge. Like nothing is going to appreciate a Stone Edge from this thing. So I don't know what Pearl's going to go out into here, but I'm going to go for a big Tera in his face, bro, and get a big Stone Edge off. So that's exactly what I do. Mother Goose comes out here, and now it's time to bedazzle right in front of him, terrestrialize right in front of him. I was predicting, honestly, him to go for another Thunderbolt with the Rotom Heat, but that's true say, that's alright. Like, as long as I have these sticky webs up, I'm not too afraid of things, coming in and being faster. So I go for a big Stone Edge here. Mother Goose is ready to tell a bedtime story and put things to sleep here. So you better watch yourself here. But unfortunately, he avoids the attack, bro. Obviously, yo, Mother Goose can't see shit right now, bro. Like, Mother Goose can't see nothing, bro. She needs her glasses. I go for another one. Obviously, I am rocking the choice band with Mother Goose, the Bombirdier. So, look how much damage that does, bro. With the Rocky Payload, bro, this is a resisted hit. You gotta remember, even though it was a crit, he got off the reflector on the light screen. So, he's probably gonna be able to live this thing. But I have no choice. I have to go out here. Like, really and truly, I had a couple of other moves that I could have made. I very easily could have went back out into Donphan, get off a rapid spin or something. But I'm trying to go for KOs here, bro. Like, I'm really not trying to, allow these things to become more of a threat. And he now decides to get up more spikes, bro. In comes the more hazards, bro. So I gotta be very careful, bro. But luckily, I do get this Stone Edge off, and that goes ahead and kills him. So I'm really not too afraid of whatever's gonna come in here. I know that, I'll pretty much be able to cap anything with the Rocky Payload as the ability, bro. Like, I'm really not too afraid of this thing. out comes this this yellow fish here, and I can't stay in, bro. Like, this thing is an absolute threat. I know, you know, this thing tends to be fast, bro. So, and looking at the battle, you know, has to be rocking heavy duty boots. He didn't take any stealth rock damage. He didn't take anything from the sticky web. No speed reduction. So that's gonna be pretty bad. So I decide, you know what, I have to go out into Tantor here and fodder this thing off. Nothing else wants to come in and take a move from this thing. And unfortunately, he gets the rapid spin off, bro. So now he's gonna be ultra fast. He's gonna be able to do whatever he wants. He does take a little bit of the rocky helmet damage, but obviously this thing is more specially inclined than anything. This thing is absolutely a beast, bro. Like Tatsugiri, bro. I definitely wasn't expecting this to be doing this much work. He goes for a big surf here and knocks Tantor all the way out. Goodbye, Donphan. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate everything you were able to do for the battle, bro, but you're not doing shit no more. So now I can make a choice. Okay. I could very easily come back out with Miss Cleo, and that's exactly what I do. Miss Cleo coming back out here, see if I can read some tarot cards and predict the future here. True say, my play 100% is to go for, you know, a Dazzling Gleam. That's what I should have done. That's going to be doing the most amount of damage, but I didn't want him to switch on to anything. So I go for a Psychic here just to see if I can get a lot of damage off. But unfortunately, he goes for a Nasty Plot, and this thing is an absolute problem, bro. I really don't know how I'm going to be able to deal with this thing. But obviously, looking at the damage, he's not going to be able to live another one. So I'm going to go ahead and go for another, you know, Psychic here, predicting me to just be able to take this thing out. But obviously, this thing goes down. So there's not much that I could do. Obviously, Miss Cleo had herself a good battle, but she would say she couldn't do shit, bro. So this thing is Nasty Plot in my face. I have absolutely no choice but to go out into Mother Goose here and go for a big, you know, Sucker Punch here, bro. Like, this thing is an absolute threat, picking apart my team. Like, good on Pro for choosing this thing, but I have to go for the Sucker Punch. Whatever he goes for, I'm going for that Sucker Punch to take this thing out. Down goes the Tatsugiri, and I'm in a pretty bad way here, bro, but you know, I still got some things that I could really do. Obviously, I still got Houndoom in the back, which is rocking the Choice Scarf, and you know, Bombirdier, under the right circumstances, could really do some work here, bro. Like, had I not been choice banded here, I could have very easily have just went for another Stone Edge, and he knows that. So he's probably predicting me to be choice here, so probably choice Scarf or choice Specs, but I'm thinking he's probably gonna go for a Dragon Dance. That's what Gyarados love to do. They love to come in and Dragon Dance in your face. So I'm gonna decide, you know what, even after a Dragon Dance, he wouldn't be faster than than Crowley the Houndoom. So I go out into my nice, clean, shiny Houndoom here. I definitely have some things on my mind here. I could definitely go for a big move. He goes ahead and Terra's right in front of me, guy, and this guy goes for the Terra Grass, bro. Like, look at this thing. Like, this thing is an absolute beast right now. True say, this is a problem for me. Like, I really don't know how I'm gonna overcome this threat, bro. This Gyarados is an absolute monster, bro. He done Dragon Dance right in my face. Now he's gonna be able to do whatever he wants. But luckily, I am Scarf, and I know that. So I'm gonna go for a big Flamethrower here, and this honestly should probably take this thing out, right? Like, I'm not expecting him to be able to do much, and I go for it, and unfortunately it doesn't kill, bro. He goes for a big Earthquake and knocks Crowley all the way out. Sorry, pup, bro. You done, bro. There's nothing you can really do. I'm down to my last mod, and obviously Mother Goose is just gonna come in here. I do have the Sucker Punch, so that's my saving grace. I can very easily just go for a big Sucker Punch here, and that's exactly what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I go for the Sucker Punch here because I know from this range they'll be able to kill, right? Like, that's my only you know, ability here, is that Mother Goose is just gonna be able to come in here and get this big Sucker Punch off. But the battle is winding down, guys. I definitely am not in a position where I can pull this thing back. Obviously, all that has to happen right now is the big bedbug just has to come in here and click first impression. And that's exactly what he does. I couldn't put this bedbug to sleep here. This thing comes in, clicks first impression, and knocks me out. And that's the end of the battle, guys. I definitely appreciate the battle, Pro. Thank you so much for the battle. And like I said before, if you guys haven't done so already, please rate, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy, and I'm out. Peace!